Let's start a new playthrough of that right now. I've been chatting recently about how I need to, like, add more things to the queue. Because, like, I just finished Persona 3 Reload the other day, so that's finished. There's Assassin's Creed Valhalla that I would like to just do on and off. And I probably don't have that much left to Ghost of Tsushima. So pretty soon I'm going to be back to, like, just AC Valhalla. Is what is probably going to be the case. So probably start some new games around here pretty soon. Wow. Maybe I'll finally get around to starting Binding Blade, who knows? Play some Fire Emblem 6. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here, man. So Persona 4, no thank you. I think I'm good. Again, I would very much like to play that game one day. But yeah, not right now. I am extremely Persona'd out after just finishing Persona 3 the other day there. Let's see here. The irony is that you only lost one unit to Tiki herself. The rest is just like all the other insane amount of fodder. Alright, I don't know what the heck for that thingamabob. I'm just gonna... Oh, there's a shrine here with a range charm. But yeah, the fact that you have control over when you go through the dungeon and make progress just makes the calendar system in Persona 4 and 5 so much better. And it's what Persona 3 and 3 Houses gets wrong, where it's like you're acting on our schedule, like it or not. Or, I mean, I guess you don't technically have to act on their schedule for, like, the side activities. But if you don't, you're gonna get punished. You are very much going to get punished for not acting on their schedules if you do that. But yeah, let's see here. Got to a point where I just had to sacrifice a unit to win. Fair enough. God, I hope Switch 2 gets good games because that's the only way you'll buy. Fair enough. But yeah, there isn't really much coming out for a while. It's nice to actually have, like, some free reign to, like, do some other things for a smidge here. Let's see here. If I look at schedule... I got to add, like, the release date on another thing here recently. Like, Metal Gear Solid Delta just had its release date reveal. It's August 28th. So that's not going to be for a while. That's going to be, like, after Fragapalooza this year. Like, next month there's going to be Xenoblade X, but, you know, I've already played Xenoblade X on the channel, so I'll just show the new stuff, so that's not going to be that much. There'll be Last of Us Part 2, where I'll see how broken the PC version is and then decide what version we're playing. And that's not going to be, like, a super long game, I don't think. Like, that's not going to take me all that long. The next LAN event is Mega LAN. And there's really not all that much stuff. Like, maybe when the Switch 2 gets, like... I mean, I was going to say fully revealed. It is fully revealed. But you know what I mean. Like, they unveil, like, a bunch of games for it and stuff. And are like, it's coming out this date. Then maybe they'll unveil, like, a bunch of games that are coming out this year. Or something that they've been working on in the background. Who knows? But I actually have, like, breathing room to do other things. Which might work great considering I'm, you know, turning in a bunch of job applications all over the place and seeing what the next adventure in life is like in terms of jobs and stuff. So who knows, maybe I'll end up getting, like, a really, really busy work schedule or something like that. So I don't want to, like, fill it to the brim with too much stuff. And I've said for a while that I kind of like having just, like, one or two things going on at once, so that people kind of know what to expect, and then I kind of get through things faster. Like, I've been getting through Ghost of Tsushima here really fast. I can take this image off. I was thinking about doing that earlier today. I never got around to it because I was lazy. But, I mean, I'm starting to realize that while it is kind of stressful to have, like, 4 something different things on this little chart, and being like, man, what am I the closest to finishing off? Like, what can I get done here? At the same time, it gives me so many options. So, like, now that I'm done with Persona 3, I've just got 2 of, like, the same style of game. Open world action RPG. I don't have anything else on here right now that's, like, a different type of game. So, like, when I'm choosing, like, what I want to play, it's just, which of the 2 open world action RPGs do I want to play instead of something very different? I mean, I am having more fun with this one than Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I will definitely say. I'm definitely enjoying this one more. So, despite me saying, I think I prefer, like, doing 1 or 2 things at a time. And, I mean, not necessarily needing to add multiple things, considering, you know, there's no big new releases coming out for a little while. I might still be tempted to add, like, you know, a few to the point that it gets to be, like, 3 or 4 things again. Just so that I have, like, more choice, and then, like, there's more different things that I can play. And consequences be damned of figuring out, like, oh, I've got too much stuff going on, and all this stuff is coming out, how am I ever gonna get through it sometime later, you know, is what I'm thinking, maybe. Can I just, like, I don't even know here. But yeah, let's see here. God, I hope the Switch 2 gets good games, because I already read that one. What is wrong with me? Metaphor is a refreshing change of pace while still being similar. That was something that we ended up discussing a little bit during Assassin's Creed Valhalla recently. Anima had asked about that. And I have heard that it's really good. And it honestly seems like a game that I would genuinely like to play one day.
It is an honor to meet you, my lord.
Duel of Crashing Waves.
For battle.
But I also kind of want to do like more medium-length games for the next little while. Like, it's been so long since I've put
I promise to face
like a whole bunch of like super mega long games behind me and not had something that's gonna be like 100+ part series going on, exception to Assassin's Creed Valhalla here right now, I guess. I'm used to having like 2 or 3 of those going on at a time and taking me like forever. So if I could just kind of go ham on like a bunch of medium length games that I want to go through right now, I think that'd be great. Like, I'm sure I do have the time right now if I wanted to do like another long length thing. But it's like I've never had like such a great opportunity to go ham on like so many short to medium length games. And so I might just enjoy this while it lasts with like a bunch of shorter things. You know, is why I might just, yeah, the double kick. So I guess everyone has like the same kind of moveset. Okay, hold on. I'll have to read in a second here. I'm having a super epic duel with Tamatsugu. Gosh dang it, I was reading your name. I was trying to be polite and you stabbed me. Okay. This is fine. Wow. Just 2 slashes I can do. Okay. Get that dodge there. This is fine. Okay, figuring out the timing and stuff. He just keeps on wanting to do red things. He didn't do a red thing that time, but I had it in the back of my mind. Oh look, cheap viewers, let's go ahead and ban that. It said the message was restricted, so I don't think anyone even saw its message of cheap viewers. I won't be able to read the name later. He's dead.
Find true honor in your next life.
But yeah, let's see here. If they don't unveil, well, that message pushed it up, and now my brain is malfunctioning about where that is. If they don't unveil Legend ZA on Pokemon Day, I'm gonna riot. I imagine they probably would, since there hasn't been anything on it for like a while here. I don't know how to get up to yeah, track location here. But yeah, if they let you transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, probably get it. Yeah, that'd be good if they did something like that, like with the Wii to Wii U and stuff like that. But yeah, the medium length games of modern Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, exception to that. And that's not something that I'm like in any rush to get through. After Odyssey took me like the better part of the full year, at this point I'm just like, I'll just play Valhalla from time to time, not really rush through it. And it'll be like that game where I get to give updates about like what's going on life throughout it, just because it takes so long start to finish. Is why I figure I'll have its kind of role around here be for the next little while. But yeah, also, damn, that was fast. I'm getting better at them, I guess, when they all have, like, the same patterns and stuff like that. Maybe I can go this way, and it'll lead away to the shrine. But yeah, and yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is almost done, most likely. Like, I'm going around doing, like, some other stuff right now of, like, these mythic tales to kind of lengthen it a bit. But last stream, I already got to, like, the final, like, arc here. So, there's, like, the 3 story arcs. One in the first section of the world, one in the second section of the world, and then one in the last section of the world here. And I already did, like, the first mission here, and I've started exploring around it a little bit. So there's just, like, 1 story arc left. I might even finish it sometime this stream, so I might end up beating this game on stream 4. And then there's also a DLC of Iki Island I can play, which is apparently only, like, 5 hours long. So, you know, maybe end the main game this stream, and then do the DLC next stream, and then it's only gonna be, like, a 5-stream game or something like that. So yeah, pretty short, quite frankly. I see that this is not the way up to the shrine. Honestly, have you ever streamed Pokemon Gale of Darkness? That is on my list of things I would like to play this year. Perhaps you would want to plan the slower segments or multiplayer of the game around a LAN event. Is there a multiplayer of it, like a versus kind of thing? I would presume there. If there be anyone willing to play it with me. I mean, I might be having Finn at Fragapalooza this year, if anyone, like, remembers that Finn was one of my friends from Germany that came and, like, hung out at Fragapalooza 2023 along with Guzma, so I had 2 kind of special guests at Fragapalooza 2 years ago now. I actually don't know how the heck to get up this, and I'm here anyway, so I might just Google it. It sounds like he might be coming this summer, so he would have played a lot more GameCube games than me. There's probably a pretty good chance that he has experience with like Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Maybe he'd want to play like some verses with me for the sake of doing that, potentially. I was thinking about maybe starting XD Gale of Darkness around the same time as like Legends ZA, or maybe shortly after. If it ends up being like a similar situation to Coliseum, where I started Coliseum shortly after finishing the main game of Scarlet and Violet. And then there were sections that had nothing to do with the story, and I just had to like go to previous areas, grind by battling all the trainers over again. And there was tedious bits in Scarlet and Violet where I had to go around collecting all those stupid stakes. So I just did both at once. So there's parts of my Scarlet and Violet series that use Coliseum, and parts of my Coliseum series that use Scarlet and Violet. Because I just did both at the same time and added it like to both playlists, was the case. So I just had like both the games open at once. I was just bouncing back and forth, like locking in my inputs on Coliseum, waiting for like the long attack animations to go through, walking towards the next stake in Scarlet and Violet. Oh, it's ready for me to do my next inputs. Alright, let's do like my next couple inputs here. It's gonna let like the 4 total actions play out. Put my controller down, pick up Scarlet and Violet again. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some tedious bits with Legends ZA. So if I can just do that with like XD Gale of Darkness and Legends ZA, it would be efficient and fitting for for that. Because, yeah, I feel like I would get bored on my mind just doing, like, battles over and over again if I do need to backtrack and just battle trainers endlessly, like in Coliseum. Honestly, it was fun with the sound effects for the first quarter before the mundaneness caught up with it. And now the sound effects are helping bump up Valhalla a little bit because I brought it back now that I have the kick again. There's a quick matchup versus multiplayer in Gale of Darkness using 2 random rental teams, up to 4 players. Okay. Well, maybe Finn will want to play that with me if he is for sure coming this summer. We'll see here. What was this shrine called? Let's see here. I keep on thinking that I need to like alt-tab off the game because I've been playing so many PC games lately. And then I just pull up Discord, alt-tabbing onto that, which is not what I want. Ghost of Tsushima. Cloud Ridge Shrine. Cloud Ridge Shrine. But yeah, I do want to do Gale of Darkness this year. Maybe shortly after ZA. Let's see here. I just want to see like the starting path here. Before looking for a way up, look for a small canyon to the left. Yeah, the supply cache of items. Get up to the shrine, jump to the left of the broken stairs to reach some rocky ledges. So it is that. I've tried that like twice now. Wait, maybe just jump from here? Oh, it's jump from there. Oh my god. I was just jumping from the wrong spot. But yeah, I don't know if Valhalla's already feeling mundane. It definitely helps, but you know, yeah, I get ya. Which is why I'm kind of enjoying this game so much. Whoa, my god. That was a little bit weird there. So yeah, when I have the choice between like this game and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I keep on finding myself choosing this game. This is what ends up happening pretty consistently. Oh, that's just a way down into that cache that I was in before, it kind of looks like. I can also go back really quickly to that just to have on by default here, get more of the map and stuff. It's been discussed on your chat before, but I expect you'll enjoy Super Paper Mario. It'll make for one of the quicker Mario RPG runs on your channel. Yeah, for all the games that I plan on hopefully getting around to this year, my little list that I've jotted down. How long to beat? I believe on that one said about 18 hours, which made me think that that one would be perfect for like a LAN event kind of thing, start to finish. So I was thinking maybe that should be my Mega LAN game, considering last year Mega LAN I played Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door start to finish. So it might be fitting to play Super Paper Mario start to finish at like the following year's Mega LAN. So it's like 2 years back to back of like the different Paper Mario games. Of those two at least. Those flowers aren't that important. Or maybe they are and they're a hint about like how to keep on progressing here. Maybe they are. Down this way or something. But yeah. Whoa. Ow. Yikes. Now I gotta do a thing here really quickly. Health while out of combat. The Gale of Darkness talk made you remember that you still have the shiny Zigzag Goon from connecting to XD. Really need to transform up to Gen 7. That's a real keeper there. That's just down to there. I think I was here once before. Yeah, so not this way. Your vote in terms of short games, your vote is still for Outer Wilds or Bug Fables. Yeah, I don't have either of those on like my list of ones that I want to for sure get through for the year. And my priority is definitely going to be on like the ones I've already jotted down that I've been meaning to get to for a long time. But I have thought about Outer Wilds potentially for a long time. I know, like, nothing about it. It has come up a couple times in, like, my game design classes, and that alone has made me intrigued. And, like, at least a few remixers that I listened to have made, like, remixes of it. Just do... Outer Wilds is one that I'd like to get to at some point, potentially. But it's not one of the ones that I jotted down on my list of, like, for sure try to get through these in 2025, because I've been meaning to for quite a while. I see there's a thing up there, but, like... But, yeah. Absolutely should, as one of the most unique games you've ever played. And that would be, like, a 1 to 2 stream kind of game, I think. Oh, there's ledge here. That one was a little bit hard to tell, I think. Here we go. 2 to 3, okay. So a little bit shorter than even this game here. I mean, this would have been like a 2 to 3 stream game if I focused on like just the story objectives and not doing this other stuff too, to be fair. Yeah, hard to say for certain as progression is interesting. Okay. Or maybe like a LAN event game or something like that. Single session. Whoopee. Maybe what something like that could be. But yeah, I do want to get through my little list of a few different things here. Whee! Those will DLC, which will be about 2 to 3 as well. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, and then I'm here now. Which does what for me? Is there like a ledge that I can climb up to or something? Shorter, but not like much shorter. Gotcha. The shrine is right up there. Wait, these are the things I can run across. I think I've got Valhalla on the mind now, and like how platforming in that works, that I'm like forgetting how I can platform in this game. This is what I think is going on here. Keep going a little bit crazy there. Bootyful. Really quite visually pleasing, this game. I had to work for that one. Charm of Azumi no Izora. Charm of the Kami of the Seashore. Which gives me... Arrows are silent on impact. Oh. So I could put on like the 2 for arrow thingamabob when I'm firing a bunch of arrows at people from bushes. That's what I can do. Okay. Burn of Theft, Resume Tale. Oh, I guess I started that. There's a guy here. Duel Under Autumn Leaves. Oh, I can still fast travel to Castle Shimura, even though I'm pretty sure I've been exiled. This might be faster because I don't have to cross a river. Okay, so to Duel Under the Autumn Leaves, I go this way. The zigzag transfer is commencing. Nice. But yeah, it's kind of a puzzle game. Essentially, if you get it quickly, it's quick. If you don't, it's still short. But, Speaking of shorter side puzzle games, another one that I've been meaning to get to for a long time is Portal. Like, that's another one of those, like, just really big names in the gaming history. That it's like, okay, I want that added to, like, under my belt at some point. Things like Portal, Half-Life, stuff like that. This away we go. Is there a camp over here or something? Is that what I'm coming up on? Oh, it was this place. Is what this was. Is there a way around it? 'Cause I don't think I can get in anymore. Maybe I could climb that, but I'll see if I can get around here. Otherwise, I could try fast traveling to Castle Shimura and see what happens. I don't know. Let's see. So I'm here. And I don't really know how to get over there. Oh, I automatically disembarked there, I guess. Yeah, so after being exiled, I don't think I'm getting in again. Well, this I should for sure be able to run over to it from. For sure, right? This way. Progression is really dictated by the player. Okay. Well, on I go. I'll definitely keep that in mind for when I play it. I know I say things like that, but if I'm, like, quizzed about whether I kept it in mind or not by the time I start, I'm gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? But in a general sense, I'll keep it in mind. Maybe. And not forget. This way I go. Let's duel under the autumn leaves. That is a mountain. There's a spot that I can climb said mountain. / big hill, I guess. Like right here. Oh, right here. There we go. Like that. Then I can just call my horse again when I'm up there. Is what I think I will do. That's the plan. But yeah, in terms of stuff that I'm probably going to start around here sooner rather than later. Like, I don't have anything that's, like, for sure, like, yes, that's the one that I'm for sure starting, like, right soon here. But the most likely ones that I'm leaning towards here are probably, like, Fire Emblem 6 Binding Blade and probably Final Fantasy 7. Since wrapped up 16 at Janlan a bit ago, I can get, like, the 7 series underway. Would it be down? Do I think? Maybe. But yeah, it definitely could be done in a few days at a LAN event, though. Just maybe have, like, a second game in mind to play at it. Yeah, at, like, a LAN event, I wouldn't be able to play, like, a single game as, like, the only thing that I'm doing. Like, the closest thing would probably be, like, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door at Mega LAN last year. Was probably the case. But I had, like, lots of other stuff that I could play alongside that, too. But I did go start to finish on Thousand Year Door first and foremost. Eee. Okay, so I mean... Oh, so I would go over that way. I don't think I really need to climb this. I keep on thinking that's the map. So it's probably fair game for me to, like... Oh. Do it on a weekend as well. That's fair. Could well do something like that. And when it comes to doing, like, multiple games, part of me wonders if for, like, the sake of the series after the fact, like, it might be, and just having, like, more conversation topics during the stream itself, to have multiple things going on, and therefore I don't get through things as fast. Like, if I do beat this game tonight, I will have gotten through a game of this length, like, in record speeds for this channel. Usually this would take me at least, like, you know, a month, couple months, something like that, alongside a bazillion other things I'm doing. But when I'm doing other things and when I play something more on and off, then I have, like, more things to talk about the next time that I come to stream, and I can talk about, like, the progress and the other playthroughs and stuff. When I'm going ham on a game like this, I don't really have anything much new to contribute since the last time. Dang it, I keep pressing that. Since the last time that I streamed it, you know? So that could be another potential reason for, like, doing a whole bunch of things at once and just gradually chipping away at them all, rather than having 1 to 2 core things that I'm, like, going ham on. Especially when it comes to things that are, like, medium to shorter kind of length. Like, I mean, if I was playing something like Metaphor ReFantagio, then of course that would take, like, forever anyway. Just because of the game length. But yeah. Not a very good idea to space out the streams, though. Like, of anything, or, like, of Outer Wilds, you mean? Like, the kind of thing that you should be playing, like, kind of, like, start to finish relatively in a one span of time, do you mean there? Not really the kind of thing that you, really space out with, like, a week or 2 between sessions. Okay, Outer Wilds specifically. Gotcha. Well, then, yeah, that could be something that I could see, like, start to finish, like, in a short time. I mean, anything that's, like, super short, I might want to do that with anyway. Just go ham on, like, a weekend. But, yeah, it does make me wonder, like, in general, should I have more of these kinds of times where I only have, like, 1 to 2, I just had my dad send me a link to a gas tank that, I might be able to put on my truck, it looks like. Like, would it be better to have, like, 1 or 2 things that I'm doing at once and I go ham and I see them through faster? Or do I have, like, multiple things I'm chipping away at slower? Like, what's a better approach? With multiple things and going slower, one advantage for viewers is that, hey, if anyone's, like, really interested in seeing the series, it gives them, like, a chance to catch up before the next live stream. But also a disadvantage is that people don't really know what to expect from, like, my streams. It's gonna feel, like, even more random. Maybe I should actually make, like, a schedule again for the first time in a couple of years. It's gonna feel kind of random. And so if someone's, like, waiting for, like, one specific game that they want to see me go ham on. I mean, it'd be a while before I get around to playing that. So I don't really know what the best approach is. Part of me has almost thought about doing like a poll in the Discord server, asking like, hey, what would you prefer? Like 1 to 2 things that I'm like going ham on and getting through fast, or like multiple things that I'm going through slower, and just kind of gauge interest in like which approach people might prefer now that I actually have like some breathing room to make my choice about like which of those ways to take. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII is a good game to prioritize. If you ever play the likewise incredible Final Fantasy VI, you'll notice some structural similarities between those games. Okay. I think I mainly want to do like the 7 series first and foremost, and then I'd probably do 10. And then from there, I'm not sure what other Final Fantasy games I'd do there. Yeah, I expect you to remember it, but it does have a log. You need to spend 5 minutes as a refresher to remember stuff. You can take forever between streams. Okay, that's fair enough there. So definitely one thing to go ham on the moment that started.
You're not a warrior, just a murdering dog.
That's
I could have put on the Sakai armor.
Come on, Sakai. I've been looking forward to this.
But yeah, it does make me wonder, like, what to do. So I mean, I'll get through like the same net amount of content over time anyway. So it's just get through things faster by doing less at once, or slower by doing more at once. That is the question here. And Ghost of Tsushima here will have been like a little bit of a taste of having a thing that I'm going kind of ham on, and is beaten in like no time at all compared to how long it would have taken me like a year ago. Okay, well, good thing the spin does like nothing. I knew it was gonna be blue after that. Everyone has the same attacks, I guess. So I'm getting very used to it. I guess I didn't go into this with full resolve, but I'm sure it's fine at this point. Okay, I got a little bit overexcited there. It's definitely the case. Yeah, the moment I saw you zigzag and I knew what was coming. Wow, I was actually able to get the counter there despite not getting like the perfect dodge timing. Okay, I'm getting more used to timings in this game. Good thing the spin is like the one attack that does like nothing. Okay, I should have just like parried that, but that's fine. There, I'm getting better at these. Pretty much a weekend type game for when you want to experience something pretty unique. Okay. So it's not even really something that I need to consider like adding to the schedule for like a long time. Just like when there's a weekend to go at it, or like do it a LAN event or something like that.
I need to face the man who sent these Ronin after me.
Yoink.
That musician in Umugi Cove may have an idea where Kojiro is.
Okay, so I guess I did like the 6 things that I needed to do. In that case, speak to the musician in Mugi Cove. Okay, whoa. Over here.